Welcome, welcome, welcome to the stream. Welcome to Sunday Morning Dooger. Hello. One sec, just checking something. No, this splash screen, this art is Crowned Seraph. It's a picture of my actual office, and then Crowned Seraph did art on top of it. But my like normal screen is Manda. So I basically gave Manda's art to Seraph and was like, can you do this same kind of thing? And they were like, yeah, sure. Yeah, you know, they don't let me just title the stream SMD. They won't let me. So I don't know. It's unfortunate. Too short? No, it's because it's the acronym for suck my dick, guys. My problematic acronym. So before it was Saturday Morning Dooger, right? We've been doing a version of SMD for a very long time, and I learned very early on that I cannot just put SMD in anything on Twitch because it gets flagged. I just didn't want you guys to look up to be like, what does SMD stand for? Because that seemed like a silly thing to put in your Google search. I could just tell you. I can just tell you. I'd rather you smoked the weed here than out there. Yeah, it's that. Good morning, everybody. Oh, it's cold, but you're gonna be so proud of me. I painted my door. It's bright green, and I love it. Oop, let's turn that off. I don't need the baby monitor right now. It's bright green, and I love it so much that I really want to go to Sam and be like, can I also paint our front door this color? Here's the problem is Sam is not a green fan. He doesn't like, he likes nature. He likes natural greens, but he doesn't like things like painted green, you know? So I think he'd hate that. Yeah, I think he also, yes, to Dr. John's point, I think because he's colorblind, I think he also sees greens differently than I do. So I'm like, but it's so pretty, and he doesn't like it. He doesn't like the way that greens look to him. So that's fine. But I think it's so pretty. I love it. I do need to put a second coat on it. Oh my gosh, that would be so fun. Yeah, put a Gandalf rune on it. That would be so fun. I should absolutely do that. I have free will. Yeah, the way he's explained his colorblindness is it's a form of red-green colorblind, and colors sort of meld a little bit. So depending on what color they are, if they're next to colors that he can't perceive properly, everything starts to get kind of muddy. Like it's hard for him to know what color things are exactly, you know? So he'll ask me a lot, especially when he's doing like character creators. He'll double check with me like what color the person's hair is and stuff. Yeah. Which is funny because he uses red so much in his branding. Clearly he likes how reds look, but he doesn't like how greens look. I have no idea. I can't see through his eyeballs, so. Yet? What does that mean? I can't wait to crawl inside his skin and see through his eyes, as all married couples do. Somebody who reads a lot of monster romance is like, yeah, totally. Our brains are so cool and weird. They are. They're both. They are both. That's what the ceremony's for. Mm-hmm. So you can truly just crawl inside each other's skin forever. Yes. We plan on starting Deltarune on Tuesday. Because I can't stream on Monday. I'm just fiending for a normal week. I'm daydreaming about a normal fucking week where there's nothing going on, when I can just stream normally. Amarian, you don't have to mod on your birthday. Please. I haven't had a normal week in so many months. Yeah, it feels like there's always something. And I'm always like, next week, I'm going to just do all of my normal streams at their normal time, and it's all going to be great and normal. And then I get an alert on my phone that's like, hey, remember, the carpet's going in on this day. Or, hey, remember, this person's coming by to fix the internet on this day. And I'm like, Jesus, I just want a normal week. I just want a normal week. But I like hanging out with you guys on my birthday. That's very sweet. I'm not going to make you leave. This week is going to be my week. Explodes, exactly. As long as your backlog list, what does that mean? Backlog of what? Anime, books, movies, friendships? All of them? My TBR is pretty long right now. I keep buying books, and then I'm like, I don't read fast enough. I don't read fast enough to get to all of these. There's a new V.E. Schwab book that that OLG was saying is really good. So I got that. I'm working my way through the Dungeon Crawler Carl audiobook. Oh my God, I bought Dungeon Crawler Carl, like I told you guys, and everybody was like, you should listen to the audiobook. It's so good. It like makes it even better. And I was like, but I already bought the book, so I'm just going to read the book. Book shows up. It's in French. So I was like, all right, well, I guess I'll listen to the audiobook then. I don't know how I did that. It was weird. Anyways. So yeah, that's the audiobook I'm listening to right now, which is pretty good. I haven't hit the point where it's like awesome yet, if I'm being honest. But yeah, So Dungeon Crawler Carl, and then what's that other book that I mentioned to you guys the other day? I'm like 3 chapters into. Fuck, I can't even remember what the book was called. It's a book that I mentioned to you. I'll look it up. I'll find it. But yeah, so I've got things. I do have things. I have a couple of books that I just never finished. I'll occasionally reach a point where I'm like, okay, I'm just going to go hard and like finish all of these books that I got to the last, like, 50 pages of. Nona, God. I haven't even started Nona. It doesn't really exist in my brain. It doesn't exist in my brain at all. I got like halfway through and they were roommates and stopped reading that. Not for any particular reason. I just wasn't in the mood for like a rom-com. But I should probably go back and finish that. So yeah, plenty of books. Plenty of books in my life. And then I don't feel like I really have a games backlog. Well, I kind of do. I bought Outer Worlds 2 and still haven't played it at all. I bought Bits and Bops and I haven't played Bits and Bops yet. But most stuff that I've been buying, I've just immediately played, which is good. I tend to buy games with a lot of hope in my heart that I'll just carve out time for them. I've been doing that less. The Oily Timmy DLC, I do have to do that. Mm-hmm. I'm so sad. I bought an earring. I don't know why I'll never learn. I was getting something for my kid for her Sif costume. And I saw these earrings and I was like, those are so cute. And there was a, the like hind animal part of my brain was like, that's going to hurt me. But the overly intellectual part of my brain was like, no. I'll just get it and make sure that I take it out fast enough that it doesn't like get infected or like cause a rash. I bought it. I wore the earring for like half a day and my ear hurt so bad. And I was like, why did I do that? Why did I do that to myself? But now I'm like, okay, well, I really do like that earring though. So I'm sure I could find a version of that earring that won't hurt me. Yeah. I'm very sensitive to metals, which is annoying. My mom got me forever ago, but I think you can just do this with like clear nail polish, like a coating to put on earrings before putting them in to like create a barrier between the metal and my ear. And it worked okay. But the problem is I'm the sort of person that just kind of puts in earrings and then forgets that they're there. I just leave it in. I leave it in until it hurts. So, what are you going to do? I also really need to go in and get my finger resized. Did I tell you guys I got my wedding ring cut off? I can't remember if I told you that. My rings were cutting into my finger. I had tried everything to get them off. I don't know what happened. I put on a lot of weight this last year. And I guess my fingers got bigger. And so I could not get the rings off. So I went in and had them cut off. And he was like, just come back in once the divot in your finger isn't there anymore. But it's still kind of there. And I don't know. It's been a long time. Like, should I just go in and be like, I think this is as good as it's going to get? Wouldn't oil or grease slip the ring off? Not if my skin has expanded to the point that it cannot come off. No. I had done everything to get them off. It is what it is. Bodies change. It's fine. I'm not upset that my fingers are wider. I'm upset that my rings were cutting my fingers. Your fingers are morphing. They're evolving. I'm so proud of them. Where do you go to get a ring? To cut a ring off of your finger? Oh, basically any jeweler. There's a jewelry place near us that's run by like two little old men. And I just went in there and I was like, can you cut my rings off? And they like triple checked with me that I had tried everything to get them off. But once he cut them off, he was like, holy shit. Like, those were really tight on your finger. I was like, yeah. Yeah, they were. No, they've got a little device that basically like, if they can get it in there, which fortunately they were able to, but it basically like creates a small barrier between your finger and the blade, and then they've just got like a tiny little saw that just kind of saws through it. So yeah, if ever you need a ring cut off, I don't wish that on anybody, but if ever you need a ring cut off, you can basically just go to any any jeweler and they can do that for you. Anywhere where they resize rings, they can probably cut off rings. So yeah, now I have to wait until the divot's totally gone, which it's mostly gone. And then they size my finger properly and then resize the rings that I left with them. Now I need to get new glasses. Need new glasses. Need my rings resized. I was out with my kid and she was trying to show me something from like an aisle away. She was showing it to me and I was like, I can't tell what that is. And she kept getting closer and closer and I still couldn't tell what it was. And she was like, Mommy, get new glasses. Yeah, you drove us here. Yeah. I'm very nearsighted. So everything that's like close to me I can see just fine. Things that are really far away, I can't see very well because of astigmatism. But I think when you're nearsighted, it's really easy to convince yourself that your eyes aren't that bad because everything that's within reach, everything that you need is fine. I didn't realize I needed glasses properly until I was in school in like I'm trying to think of the word for it, but basically like having to just sit there and read a whiteboard. And the number of times that I was like, I can't can't fucking tell what they're writing on the whiteboard was often if I sat too far back, right? So I just started sitting closer, but yeah, and I'm getting the sneaky suspicion that my eyes are getting worse now because I was also able to be like, well, when I'm driving, I can read all the signs that are pertinent to me, so I'm not really worried about it. But now, occasionally, especially when it's darker, when we're driving, if I need to read a sign, I'm like, I don't feel comfortable with how close I have to get to this sign in order to read it, you know? As a nearsighted person, it's super easy to delude yourself. It is. It's so easy. And when you put the glasses on, when you get the glasses and you put them on, and suddenly so many things are sharper, it's alarming. Like, what do you mean? So yeah. I don't know what happened to my glasses, but I think I lose glasses frames often enough or break them often enough that I shouldn't be buying expensive glasses frames. I think I need to just get cheap ones because I can't be trusted. I can't be trusted, so I'm not gonna bother getting anything nice. I'm just gonna make sure I know what my prescription is for my eyes and then just get cheap ones because I'm a monster. Yeah, because the rats keep stealing them. That's what I'm gonna say in the future. No, I don't like contacts. I wore contacts for a while. I don't like them. The wise old rat that can finally read his rat grimoire. I love that visual. It's so beautiful. This little old rat. All of his little family drags some glasses over to him. Finally, the ancient texts. I accidentally farted near my 5-year-old and now he refuses to speak to me. Do you ever offend Clark with your farts? Yeah, all the time. That's really funny though. That's really funny. Yeah, all the time. I do stuff all the time that makes my kid go, why? Why would you do that? But she's learned. She's almost 8 now, so she's learned how to hang, you know? So if I do something annoying to her, she will double down. She'll figure out a way to make me regret every choice I've ever made that day. Yeah. I know. Yeah, she's getting old. She's basically ancient. We've been looking at new beds for her because her bed frame is kind of falling apart. And when she moves into the new bedroom, we'd like to give her a new bed frame. And she really wants like one of these mid-sleeper, like kind of half loft sort of things. So we were looking at those and she is dead set on having a slide. She's like, I really want one of the ones with the slide. And she went on a rant today, like, why are there so few beds with slides on them? Why aren't people making more beds with slides? And I was like, honey, I need you to look at me. I need your full attention. A lot of people don't want to slide on their bed. She was like, what do you mean? It's very funny. Like, so offended for everybody who wants a slide on their bed. Where are the options? There are beds with slides, yeah. A high sleeper or a mid sleeper, or bunk beds. All, like, you can find any of those with a slide attached. Do I trust my child to go down a slide when she's half awake and not hurt herself? No, but you know, she'll learn very fast. It can be a skate ramp. Oh my God. Hey, Besso. We went to visit my niece and nephew yesterday. And Clark brought her skateboard. And because it was like a little neighborhood with nobody driving around, she was able to just skate everywhere. And I had this feeling of like, man, have I deprived her by putting her in the middle of fucking nowhere with nowhere to skate? I've really fucked up my cool skater child. There's pros and cons. There's pros and cons to everywhere. It just turned out that my kid loves X Games and does not live somewhere where she can practice any of them. So she was like, Mommy, I was watching this video where a dad built a half pipe for their kid and then just left it there. I was like, Sam, I think our daughter expects me to make her a skate park, like, on the property. You know, there are also pros and cons to being the parent that's like, baby, with enough delusion, I can build anything. I can fix anything. I can build anything. And now she's getting old enough to be like, yeah. I have a door and it's painted. Thank you very much. Anything? How's the flea plague? We haven't had a flea sighting or a bite or anything in a while. I'm still constantly vacuuming and changing the sheets every couple of days and stuff, but yeah, I think we're good. I think the like souped up flea medication on the animals helped too. It's hard. Country fleas are crazy. But yeah, I think we got rid of them. Thank you. It's a pain in the ass. Fleas suck ass. They suck so much. They suck so much. It's funny how many people in chat ask, how is insert problem with house? You can tell what I talk about a lot, can't you? We do have sheep and we do shear them. Yeah. The type of sheep that they are, they have so much oil in their wool that the process of trying to strip the wool to be able to do anything with it is very difficult. So we haven't successfully managed to like card and use the wool for anything yet. We've done a little bit of felting with it, and that's basically it, because that requires less like processing. When you buy an old farmhouse, you don't really buy a house. You buy a buttload of stuff to fix that's disguised as a house. Yeah, exactly. Hello, everybody. Coming over from Spats. Thank you so much for the raid, buddy. I'm doing the classic. I'm talking about everything in my house that's fucked up. So welcome, raiders. I hope you had a lovely stream. Hello. No, it's fine. It's just a farmhouse. It's a farmhouse, so nothing fucking works. On Geekenders, Jesse was saying that it feels like I'm experiencing like all the plagues, you know? And we were joking like, gotta watch out for locusts now. And I went online to see whether or not I could just buy locusts for a goof. That seems like a bad idea, though. Calm down, Icarus. But wouldn't that be funny though? What if I brought the plague to me? You would be charged with so many crimes. Just one? Just a single locust? I am the plague, it turns out. That's smarter. Get plastic locusts. Hold on. Plastic locusts. Realistic locusts. 12 of them. Realistic plastic locusts. Here we go. For themed parties. What kind of themed parties are we having here? You sound like a different streamer I know. Who are they? What's the theme? The theme is plague. The theme is a plague. Is the streamer a mushroom? Yeah. Does the streamer look like, is the streamer a VTuber? I want to do that so bad. A costume party where everybody has to dress up as one of the plagues. I want that. How fucked up is that? When's a good time to do that? Is the streamer called Skibbity Hot Pocket? Oh my gosh. How do you dress as a boil? You know what? I'd let you figure that out, I think. Some of the plagues are cooler than others. Yeah, some of the plagues are less of a bummer, you know. Some of them really, maybe you don't want coming to the party, but like I'm not about to tell people I don't want to take away their creativity, you know. We don't plague shame here. My siblings do the kid version of 10 Plagues at the Passover table, which includes many plastic bugs some years. Oh my gosh, I'm so curious what else they do for that. Plague tier list. Insane. Mm-hmm. Anyway, maybe I'll buy a bunch of plastic locusts for the goof. I'll put them all over me for next Geekenders. Yeah, don't mention this to Jesse. It's okay. He doesn't read chat anyway. Ship them too, Jesse. Wait. Hold on. Wait a second. Mm-hmm. So, for any of you who don't watch Geekenders, last episode there was something going on with his microphone. I think it was a like microphone and Discord combination problem where it was like overemphasizing his S sounds, and he wound up sounding like he had a lisp for the entire show. Now, we talked about it at length and tried to figure out how to fix it during pre-show, but we didn't really mention it at the start of the actual show. The comments for the video are so funny because there's a guy who's like really crashing out over it. Like, are they just not going to mention it? Is Dodger not going to tell him? Are they not going to fix it? What's going on? Like, they were really upset. The idea that we would have hopped on there and I would have been like, yep, it sounds great. It all sounds good. Yeah, a lot of people thought maybe he got some dental work done and was having trouble just like making certain sounds. Yeah. Because when we streamed it, we pinned, this barely helped, but we pinned a message to the top of chat that was like, hey, it's his microphone, you know. But that doesn't exist on the VOD. So everybody's just going in raw, not knowing that we did anything to try and fix this or even discussed it. I know we talk about it in the episode, just not at the start. Oh, also to the person who asked, sorry, I was mid-thought. To the person who asked, I'm from America and have lived in England for 6 years. I have a little online dinkus that says I'm allowed to live here forever, which is pretty tight. I am not a citizen, no. I took the citizenship test because I had to get what's called the ILR. The ILR stands for indefinite leave to remain, which is a fancy way of saying you can live here indefinitely. You can stay as long as you want. You're not a citizen. I can't vote, right? I don't have the same rights as citizens, but assuming I don't do anything heinous, I'm allowed to live here forever. No, that is not how that works. No, us getting married does not offer citizenship to anybody. Yeah, Clark was born into it. Clark had an American parent and an English parent. American citizenship and English citizenship. So she has dual citizenship by birth. If he did a test with that microphone and it sounded fine, then that means it's the way that the microphone is communicating with Discord. So I still think that it can be fixed, but he's decided that it's betrayed him to such a point that he's going to throw it away. I don't think that's necessary, but you know, it's fine. Dooger short for tax dodger. I wish. I wish I could figure out a way to not have to pay taxes in 2 countries. Cheers. Mm-hmm. America makes you pay taxes forever. It's why a lot of people who move away from America and don't see themselves moving back just give up their American citizenship. Because otherwise they tax you forever. Forever. It's so tight. It's so cool. There's overlap. So when I pay taxes here, I'm able to fill out forms to say, like, I've paid taxes in the country I'm in. And then, you know, you figure out with your American accountant, you figure out like what's left over or what still needs to be paid for. But yeah, it's stupid. It sucks. Ugh. Yeah. But if at a certain point I'm like, I doubt I'm ever gonna live somewhere other than England, you know. Maybe I'd want to, but currently, if I gave up my American citizenship, I would have no citizenship. So so maybe that's not. My brother and I have been like slowly going for Italian citizenship because we do meet the criteria. Um so part of me is like I could get English and Italian, which would be very funny, and then give up my American. Yeah, my mom's side of the family is Italian. My grandpa was fresh off the boat. Yeah, because then I'd be able to get a EU passport, which would be very nice. But anyway, it's a whole process. I drank it all. It's all gone. Sorry, I'm heating up my hand. My handies are cold. I'm heating them up. I'm putting the locusts in my basket. I'm gonna buy them. I do have a door. It's bright green, which makes me very happy. Every time I see it, I'm like, hee hee. I love it. I know. A door? Dang. Ugh. Retie this. last night, my kid was like, I want us to do a thing where we're not allowed to leave the couch. And whoever is last left on the couch wins. And I was like, that might be kind of hard because what if everybody has to pee? And she was like, oh, that's true. I was like, I mean, it's fine if you want it to be like short, but if you want it to be like a long thing, then maybe it shouldn't just be the couch. So she was like, okay, what if it's just the downstairs and we have a 2-minute timer and we can run upstairs and grab anything that we need from upstairs, but then we have to stay downstairs. And Sam and I were like, okay, sounds good. So we all used like our 2 minutes to just grab a bunch of pillows and blankets and things, and then curled up on the couch. And this child stayed awake on the couch for so long because Sam and I were like, okay, when she falls asleep, we'll just give up, right? When she falls asleep, we'll just give up. She'll win. We'll carry her to bed because Sam's back is all fucked up. So he was like, I'm not sleeping on this couch. Not happening. But it reached, I think, 11 p.m. and she was still wide awake, skateboarding in the living room. And Sam was like, I give up. I legitimately give up. He was like, my back hurts so bad. I can't stay here anymore. So Sam quit, made sure that Clark and I were both really comfy, snuggly on the couch. It was like, okay, last as long as you can, mommy, right? And then woke me up at like 2 a.m. to be like, she finally fell asleep. So he carried her out. And we were like, man, she's probably gonna sleep in really late now, which is fine, but you know, we've got like Sunforge tonight and stuff, so I was like, it's probably gonna make bedtime a nightmare, but what are you gonna do? She woke up at 7:30 and was like, morning, I won. Guess what, bitch? I won. It cracked me up. There is a Sunforged. It's just a one shot. It's not like proper Sunforged. It's a one shot that's set in universe with like different characters. And I guess she and some of her friends had discussed the idea of a yes day, which feels very YouTube. So she was like, whoever wins this gets a yes day. And I was like, okay, but Daddy and I get to choose like the rules of the yes day before the yes day starts. We have to like decide on the day together, you know. And she was like, okay. At a certain point, Sam was like, Clark, I'll make you a deal. She was like, okay. It was at like 10 p.m., I want to say. He was like, Clark, I'll make you a deal because you're clearly tired. She was like, he goes, if mommy and I give up right now, then you can have a yes day, but mommy and I each get a veto. And she was like, no, I don't accept. He was like, damn, okay. So, yeah. I know, she's such a thorn. She was like, I'm sorry. Do you think, like, you're making yourself seem really desperate right now. Like, you're clearly about to give up. I know. No, I figure, like, the rules can just be, like, we decide on a budget, you know, an amount of money that can be spent in the day and a distance limit. Like, we're not going to spend half the day driving to like XYZ thing, you know. Hi, Envy. What do you think she'll try and pull on the day? I think she'll do classic kid stuff. I think she'll wake up and be like, I want to eat ice cream for breakfast, you know. You stink of weakness. Yeah. If she asks for a pony, that would decidedly be outside of the budget. That would clearly be outside of the budget. Has to be something that can also be completed in the day, right? It is activities. It's not me saying, okay, there's 50 pounds. What do you want to do with the 50 pounds? And her being like, I want us to buy this thing. And then be like, okay, well, I guess we're done. I guess that's it now. Guys, I feel like this pony thing is coming from somewhere deep inside of you. So many of you are bringing up ponies. You need to do a self check-in. My kid has not asked for a pony. Yeah, chat, maybe you guys should get a pony. I did finish Silk Song, but there's a bunch of stuff in Act 3 that I haven't done. I just... Bye. My little ear cuff fell off. It's dead now. It's fine. I'm not getting up. I've got my blankie. I'm not getting up, so... Rip bozo. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. No. Sam and I have been talking about setting up like... Because currently in our living room, we have no game systems, which is so silly. We have no game systems set up. That's like a thing I really want to do is have game systems in our living room. It's crazy that we don't have that. Everything just exists in our offices, which is silly. Anyways. And I had thought to myself, I should get this kid a Tony Hawk game. Where do you keep them? In our offices. That's what I was saying. They're all in the offices.
Hello.
Board games are on a shelf in the house somewhere, which I think is normal. They have gotten out of control, though. They need to be organized better. Everything needs to be organized better in my life. Join a meetup group. That was in response to someone saying they wish they had friends to play board games with. I can say the area that I'm in, at least, the meetup options are gnarly. Meetup is such a cool thing, and I know so many people who have like done really cool stuff with Meetup. There is nothing going on where I am. Hi, little guy. What are you doing there? Oh, he's gone. Yes, Besso. I will hit you up. Forecast the Wednesday thing. I joined their Discord group and they were not friendly. So I didn't bother actually going to any like in-person thing. It's hard with stuff like that. It's hard with stuff like that because different people communicate online in different ways. So I try to not immediately be like, these people are weird. Right? Or these people are like not very friendly, because I think, well, I'm also like a fucking key smashing chronically online individual. The way I communicate is probably going to be different, but no, Forecast Gray was just saying there's a board game group near you. And I said, is it the one on Wednesday? Because I'm trying not to dox either of us. And there's a board game group that's near me that has a Discord where they like plan meetups. It was just like, it's hard when you're new to a group of people who all know each other, because if there isn't a person who is adept at being like, hey, welcome, then it's really hard to feel welcome ever. Like, then all of the effort of like pushing your way into the group falls on you, you know? So that was more the issue. And again, like, I don't know. I don't think that there was necessarily anything wrong with any of them. I just think that they don't do a good job of inviting new people in. There's no friend onboarding, exactly. Mm-hmm. You need a person who's really good at that. Yeah, I had this bag of mini jammy Dodgers sitting there for like 4 days, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna eat it. I'm just gonna eat that. They're called jammy Dodgers. Before I moved here, some of my English viewers would send them to me. Jammy Dodgers. They're delicious. They still make those? What do you mean? No, Dojums, you're thinking of a different thing. Not the Jammy Dodgers. You're thinking of oh my gosh, what are the thingies with orange in them? Jaffa cakes. I need to send a snack pack to my American friend. What can I put in there that's from England that you can't get in the US? Jammy Dodgers, Jaffa cakes, a lot of like the Cadbury stuff I feel is there now. I think it's pretty easy to get Cadbury stuff. Mince pies wouldn't travel well. I'm trying to think of what we really like. Fruit pastels, I love. Have you had a wagon wheel? I don't like them. Sam really likes wagon wheels. Fizzy Fangs? I do like Fizzy Fangs. Kinder Eggs with the toys inside? Do the Kinder Eggs in America not have toys inside? Kinder Eggs are illegal in America? Because it's a choking hazard? Wait, can you even send it then? Yeah, we have Turkish Delight in the US. Oh, that's just a blanket rule. You can't have an inedible thing hidden inside of an edible thing. Interesting. Yeah, I guess we don't do toys in cereal boxes anymore or anything like that either. They believed the American kids would eat the toy, but the kid is so excited about the toy, even though it's hot garbage. Also, the second it's in your mouth, you're like, what is that? What the fuck is that? Wiki says Kinder Eggs are a black market item. That's insane. I don't know. They're like this big. I don't know anybody that's popping the entire thing in their mouth and then being like, oopies, oopie poopy. There was plastic in there. You always take a bite and then you go, oh shit, them's a toy. Oopie poopy, time to go to the pit. Well, the yellow capsules were being used as baggies for drugs. Why? That takes up more space than just keeping them in a baggie. Not that I'm trying to give drug dealers ideas, but like, leave it in the baggie. don't understand. I guess because they don't want the bag to rip. But the capsules are this big. You're right. I'm so sorry. I hadn't thought of the intricacies. I hadn't thought of the intricacies. I'm so sorry. In the future, I'll think more about the trouble that drug dealers go through. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. We were talking about specifically sweets, though. I believe sweets that can transport to America. The disappointment of finding drugs instead of a toy. Ew, what is this? That's what I was saying. The toys and the Kinder eggs suck ass anyway. If you were part of an old-timey British gang, what would your name be? I mean, surely it would still just be Dodger. The OG tiny British gang member. Dodger. Yeah, that's true. You can't say Dodger. It has to be Dodger. We recently got one of those boxes that was like old-timey UK treats. Like old English candies. And a lot of them are not good. I have to be real. A lot of them did not taste nice. So you've got to pick a pocket or two. You've got to pick a pocket or two, boys. You've got to pick a pocket or two. My brother loves singing that song. He would be an amazing Fagin if he was gonna like be in a show. Reviewing the situation's also very good. Yeah, my kid was in a thing where they performed a couple of songs from Oliver Twist, and so we watched the movie. And I was like, Jesus. There's a lot of people getting like, smacked around in this movie. Did not remember that. The UK lilac sweets, the like purple Smarties, I love those. But I have noticed that I'm the only one who eats them. I have noticed that. They taste like perfume. That's what Sam says. I love them. They remind me of, they have like a little bit of like a, not aniseed, but they remind me of Turkish coffee a little bit. The old lady candy. I love them. Musk sticks? I've not had musk sticks, and I don't think I want to. I'm looking them up. Musk sticks. They are a polarizing, iconic Australian confectionery. I love that just to start off, they were like very polarizing. Semi-soft stick of fondant. What? Y'all just eat fondant? That's crazy. It's just fondant. What? There's also a fruity variant called fruit sticks. ABC News said musk sticks managed to disgust tourists as much as they delight Australians. What a quote. That's insane. I love that. Oh, wow. Describe how musk sticks taste. I'm trying to describe them to people who are not from Australia. The best I can come up with is congealed sugar deodorant. Rosewater's trashy sister. Rosewater chalk. They taste like pink. Your grandmother's handkerchief. Holy shit. That's so funny. It's just fondant. It's the on like fancy cakes, the like really thick hard icing that goes over everything. It's that. Typically when you're eating a cake, you take the fondant off. I like the fondant on a cake, but I wouldn't just eat fondant. I've never willingly eaten fondant, I don't think. Why make the fondant? It makes it easier to create like a clean sculpted cake. If you're making a cake where like you need to have a bunch of little elements that are really crisp and nice looking, you use fondant for that. Yeah. I've never heard of removing the fondant unless it's decorative. I mean, it's the same as somebody scraping the icing off, isn't it? If somebody gives me a piece of cake with fondant on it, I take it off. Like fondant. Damn. Bondo for cakes. Jesus. Cake construction paper. Anyways, yeah. I mean, yeah, it basically just sits on top. So if you can literally peel it off in one big bit normally. I want to go to a diner so bad. I've been thinking about diners a lot. I want a diner. I want to be transported to America, and I want to go in a shitty diner at 2 a.m. and I want to get a burnt coffee and an entire plate of hash browns. Next time I go to America, I'm going to create a situation where I get to do that. Can't even think of a place like that that still exists. Oh my God, they're everywhere in LA. Like, yeah, you could go to a Denny's or an IHOP, but you know what's way better? Dave's Weird Diner on the corner that's still open at 3 a.m. for some reason. Get me to Dave's. Yeah, with a menu where you're like, I don't think Dave knows how to make any of this shit. I want that food. No. Oh my God. I will drink all of that coffee and I will eat all of those hash browns. I love that. I love it. And because I lived in LA, I can say with surety, yes, the food will be great at a nice diner, but the vibe isn't there. I need the vibe. It's not just about the entire plate of hash browns. It's also about the greasy spoon vibe. You know? Yeah, I want to walk up and they have a closed sign up even though they're clearly open. Like you know? I just miss that so much. I miss it. I want to sit down at a booth and the chairs are like the booth clearly somebody came in and just like picked at the leather. Like get me in there, man. Somebody 2 tables over has been working on a script for like 10 hours. I miss that. I miss that a lot. The waitress calls you Shug. Hey, darling, what can I get you? Get me in there. Get me in there. Teleport me. Next time. Can you order a full English at an American diner? There are things that are on an English breakfast plate that are not something that you would typically get on an American breakfast plate. You wouldn't normally get like mushrooms, definitely not tomatoes. Like the roasted tomato is not a thing. You can't get blood pudding anywhere. Well, maybe on the East Coast, definitely not on the West Coast. It's not really a thing. Baked beans are not a thing with breakfast. No, it would be a very different plate. You could special request to add some things, but some of those things I don't think they'd even offer. Can you get English bacon? No. And who would want to? Sorry, I'm trying to start a fight now. me. Sorry, I like crispy bacon, and the bacon here, it's like thicker. It's like an actual cut of ham, you know. So I don't like it as much because you can't get it crispy, man. It's not bad, but do I get if I get to choose, if the devil's giving me his last meal and he's like, "What kind of bacon do you want, darling?" I'll be like, "American bacon, please. Extra crispy." He also calls us Shug, yeah. He really gets into character. And then he'll bring you English bacon. No! Damn it! Takes your order, gives you everything wrong. Welcome to hell. No, my like typical breakfast is like bread, some veggies from the fridge. If we've got like a meat thing in the fridge that needs to get eaten, I'll maybe eat it. But like breakfast is very picky plate for me. Unless I'm out. But I'm not out often for breakfast. The devil is a greasy spoon waitress. That's the anime I wanted. Bubble and Squeak is the like cabbage potato thing. If it is, then yes, I love it. But it's hard for me to hate cabbage, to be honest. Yeah, you can get it's called streaky bacon here. You can get it. You can get it at the store easy peasy. You can get it at a butcher. But if you're out, if I'm going to a place and ordering an English breakfast, that's not an option. It's normal British bacon. Someone said to me the other day sauerkraut, known in Korea as kimchi. um some overlapping elements, but not the same thing. Crazy. My brain stalled. I love sauerkraut. I'm not about to talk bad about sauerkraut, but like if someone were to look at the two of them or even eat the two of them and be like, yeah, these are the same. Yeah. Same process. Some of the same ingredients. But you know, the overlap is not exact. You know what I haven't had in forever is kimchi fried rice. I thought about going out and see if I could buy some good kimchi just to make kimchi fried rice. Next time you're in LA, Koreatown binge. Yes. Yes. Go to Dave's Weird Diner. Stay in Koreatown for an entire day. You have to try a corn dog. Corn dogs are all right. A lot of them are kind of greasy. How's diner coffee? I love diner coffee. It's always just filtered coffee. It's probably been sitting there for a little too long. So it's like kind of burnt. I love it. It's what we based. This is gonna make those of you who have never had Dodger coffee before, it's gonna make you never want to buy it. But it's what I based the roast that we use for our like Dodger coffee roast on. I wanted it to be like a nice version of that, basically. Just a hot dog wrapped in bread? No. I think you're forgetting the corn part. It's cornmeal. It's basically cornbread. On a hot dog and then deep fried. That's true. Do they not really eat cornbread over here? Is cornbread like very American? It must be. I'm not a huge fan of cornbread, but I feel like everyone should have it. You know? It makes me want to make cornbread next time I make chili, even though I don't like it that much. We do love corn. We do love corn out there, man. We figure out how to use it in literally anything. I love corn too. I'm the only one in this house that eats a lot of corn. I posted a kimchi fried rice recipe in Discord. Let's fucking go. Let's go. Oh, you thought I was talking about porn? What a crazy heel turn that would have been. Guys, can I be honest with you? Gang, let me be real right now. Don't say it. I'm not going to. I don't need to. I said it once. We're done. We're good. So we tried growing corn. It does not want to grow very well here. Yeah, the band Corn. I'm the only one in my family who likes it. I mean, we import it. You can buy corn cobs, but like when it's like corn season, it's not like they have a huge bin of like shucking corn, you know. That's not a thing over here really. In America, when it's like corn season, there will be big bins at the grocery store that are corn still in the shuck. So you can like buy a bunch of corn and then shuck it at home. And it's so good, dude. Freshly shucked corn, it's so good. And it's, I don't know, I think it's kind of fun to shuck corn. Instead of corn bone, it's a hot dog. What? Why aren't the check-ins popping up? Should be happening right here. Man, Frankenstein really broke everything. Nothing has worked right since Frankenstein. What's that all about? Wind! No, we read the entire book, Frankenstein, on stream and had a bunch of like specific sound redeems and stuff for it. And I tried to get rid of all of them and then like put our normal ones back up. And for some reason they aren't working. VitoTube was acting weird for a while because I had so many, all of the Frankenstein characters loaded into VitoTube, and then I deleted all of them. But I would open up VitoTube and it would still have me as Victor Frankenstein. Like, I don't know. I don't know what went wrong. And now my overlays don't work. Yeah. Well, there was clearly one wind redeem that was better than the rest. How long did it take? Did it take 2 streams or 3 streams? I think it was only 2, right? It was 2. We read the whole thing in 2 streams. And we raised a bunch of money for charity. Bye, Besso. Yeah, we looked up how long it would take to read it. And I was like, I can do that. But one of the problems was I gave chat a bunch of ways to like make it harder for me to read it. That we read one chapter multiple times and then skipped one entirely. Me too. Yeah, we raised money for a group called Room to Read, which is like all about you know, literacy and education and stuff. But at one point we were like, yeah, to teach babies how to read. It became a goofer who was like, I can't wait for these babies to learn how to read. These babies are going to be so literate. Thanks to you. Thanks to you guys, so many babies can read. Mm-hmm. It was very fun. Very fun. We got to do another one. We got to do another one. Now we need to do a math one. What are you talking about? One day. One day we'll finish Dracula. I keep putting it off now because I lost a lot of the assets. She's already forgotten the pain. The brain is sneaky like that. I was talking about that with my sister-in-law. Because she was like, oh my gosh, I was around a bunch of babies and it made me want another baby, but I know I really don't want another baby. We were talking about how our brains will literally just get rid of bad stuff and be like, but remember how fun that was? She was like, when I think about newborns, I literally can't think about anything except like the good, fun, cute stuff. And I was like, that's how it tricks you. That's how it tricks you. That's this guy back here. This guy back here. And your brain is like, it was great. We should do that again. It was great. Yeah, biology is so rude that way. Yeah, that was my sister's problem. My sister would be like, no more. I'm done. And then she'd get pregnant and go, oh, but a baby. Those of you who do not give a shit about babies, you've evolved. You've evolved. It makes everything so much cleaner. Yeah. We had one. Just one. Occasionally, I'll be like, oh, wouldn't it be nice to have another one? It never lasts. It never lasts long. I've learned. I just ride it out. I just ride it out. Yeah, that's what I said to her. I was like, sometimes I feel that way. And then we have, say, for example, Christmas with all of the kids here. And I go, I'm good, actually. Actually, I think I'm fine. I think it might be more worth my time to like invest in the children that are in my life, already. My kid has like 4 friends that she's had for years now. Like I've got plenty of children in my life. But you could have 2 skateboarding kids. God, that's so true. Damn it. This, I know, it's the fan in my PC reflecting right there. Oh boy, I love RGB. I love it so much. I wouldn't know how to turn it off even if I hated it. Even if I didn't want that shit going all the time, I would have no idea how to turn that off. I don't even realize it's happening anymore. There's just always a fucking rainbow rave happening for the fleas in my house. I'm kidding. They're gone. The fleas are gone. I need to stop telling everybody I have fleas. I mean, I'm sure it can be turned off. It would be insane if it couldn't be turned off. I've just never bothered. You're fine until it's locusts. They're in my cart right now. I'm gonna buy them. I'm gonna buy them. Don't test me. But yes, so we do have Sunforge tonight. It's just not the normal cast of characters because Bree and Brett are gone. So we're doing a one shot. Joe's trying to, on the days when it's a smaller group, Joe's trying to do more like little one shots so that an episode still happens and everybody who does get to be or gets to just make like a one-off character. So yeah, so we're doing a one shot tonight that sort of contextualizes some stuff that's happening in the place we're in currently, which should be fun. I think it's going to be really fun. It's just me, Shane Hawk, Sam, and Tomato are the players. So if you want to tune into that, feel free. Tomorrow I will not be here. But we are starting Deltarune on Tuesday, which I'm very excited about. So keep your eyeballs peeled for that. And is there anything else that I need to tell you guys? I don't know. I don't think so. Let me see who's streaming right now. Somebody that I can send you to. One of the toxic boys, maybe. What? No. Oh my gosh, of course, because I started at 11, because it's Saturday morning Dooger, except Sunday morning Dooger. So nobody's streaming right now. Interesting. What? Knur is doing Blood Bowl. Oh my god, what a fucking blast from the past. I'll send you guys to Knur. But first, let's read off our activity feed. Torvon, thank you for the 35 months. Fatal for All for the 118. Gamer Guy for the 55. Sir Chunks for the gifted sub. Thank you so much. Captain Useless for the 3. Spats, thank you for the raid. Dr. John for the gifted sub to Besso. And Abavus for the 14. Thanks so much, guys. Knur was way back in the day when we did a Blood Bowl tournament. Knur was like our coach. He would like teach us how to play. So crazy. All right. Here we go. Go say hi. Spread love and joy. Wild. I will see you guys for Sunforged if you show up for that. Otherwise, I'll see you on Tuesday. And we will start Deltarune. So long!